welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, if you don't already know, and if you haven't read the title already, today I'm gonna be doing like a get to know me, because I want people who subscribe to my channel in the future and currently, I want y'all to know me just like a little bit more so that y'all can know like who y'all are watching. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna answer about 20 to 25 questions so that me and people who subscribe to me can have a relationship. So that's kind of like what the point of this video is to let y'all in kind of like on who I am as a person. So before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment at the end of it if you want to. And I've said it in my past videos before, but if you guys like ever have any questions like about any of my past videos or my future videos, literally y'all can go follow me on other parts of my social media. It is completely okay. Y'all can DM me, y'all can ask me questions. Like I'm open to all that. I'm open to meeting new people. So now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so last night I asked a few people on Snapchat and even on my Instagram like questions that they might want to have, and I feel like I didn't give people enough time, like because I didn't come up with this idea last moment. I honestly was gonna do it January 1st, but I already had another video idea lined up. Just in case you guys haven't noticed, I am trying to post one time every single day for the rest of the year. Like, this is kind of like me telling y'all, me letting y'all in on this is kind of like an accountability thing, and it's crazy. But I want you guys to know kind of like what my goals are and stuff like that. So that is the goal, is to post one time a year. And so I was originally going to try to post this video the first of the year so that, you know, we can have a fresh start and y'all can like kind of get to know me. But we gonna do it today. Better late than never. So now let's get into the questions. Okay, so the first question is did a guy pay for my Paris trip? So, that's weird. I've actually gotten this question like 3 times from like 3 different people. I don't know why y'all think that, but no, like I'm very independent, and I don't know why people think that men or a man pay for it. It was a solo trip, so, and I paid for it myself. I really wish that a man would have paid for it, but no. So I don't know. I wonder what made y'all ask that. I don't know. Like, do I come off as like a freaking sugar baby or a city girl? I'm not a city girl. I'm very independent, y'all. So yeah, that's the answer to that one. No, I paid for it myself out of my own coin. The next one just says cheap dates. So I'm assuming y'all want a story. A cheap date. Let me think. Have I ever had a cheap date? I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever had a cheap date, like ever in life. My dates have been good. Okay, so let me tell y'all 2 stories. So one time there was this guy, like we were supposed to go on a date, and this was, I think, was it last year or the year before? I don't know, maybe the year before last year. And so we meet at Texas Roadhouse. You know, if you don't know me, like I love me a steak or whatever, so I was cool with it. Texas Roadhouse is it. And so we went to Texas Roadhouse or whatever, and he said like he was like a truck driver and he was in town for work. I really hope that he does not subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I be giving out my YouTube channel like this. Anyways, so we meet there or whatever, and so we're sitting down. We already been seated or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, his coworker, I didn't know it at the time, but his coworker comes in. He's just like, hey man, like we outside waiting for you. And I'm just like, what? Like, and so basically, like, so he told me that like he drove there and stuff like that or whatever, and he's just like, you know, taking some classes or whatever the case may be, and we went on a date. He was cool as ever, but basically like his coworker was out. He like went ahead and came in to the date, and his coworker was sitting outside in their work truck like waiting on him, and he didn't even tell him, hey look, I'm finna go in here on a date. Like, and so I just found that weird, and I literally ended up having to drop him off in my own car. Like, that is too funny. But I ended up having to drop him back off to where he came from or whatever in my car. So that was crazy. Like, that was like really weird. And then the next one is like with my very first relationship. It was Valentine's Day, and I was just like, like, you know, I'm a thoughtful person, so it's just like I put some heart into, you know, what I get somebody. I put some thought into it. Like, if I know your favorite color, if I know your favorite, you know, this or that, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna put my heart into it. So I got him a bomb gift. Like, he was flexing like, oh yeah, I got this, woo, woo, woo. And so it's just like, where's mine? Like, you know, it's all about like give and take, you know. And I was just like, where's mine? And so, long story short, he went to Walmart, got like all this cheap candy. Like at the time, I don't even think I was into sweets like that. I think I had stopped eating sweets. I ain't ate sweets in like 7, 8 years. That's another fact about me. But basically, yeah. So he went to Walmart and just got me a whole bunch of sweets and just like set it on the table. It was just like, hey, here you go. Happy Valentine's Day. I was just like, yeah. N word, no. So, anyways, me and him are not together anymore. Thank God. That was that. I'm trying to make this quick. Okay, so boom. What are you most passionate about right now? Right now, I'm most passionate about helping people, life coaching, traveling the world, living life. I want to live my life because I see, as a 26-year-old woman, I'm 26. I just see the world kind of speeding up, the years blowing by. Like, I be looking on Facebook and it's just like, bro, that person's birthday was just yesterday. Bro, that girl's, you know, this was, baby was just 2 years old. You know, just different things like that. And it's just like time is just flying. So I just really am passionate about living life, helping people, and my YouTube channel, growing my YouTube channel. Hence why I want to post once every single day for the next year. And so that's kind of like what I'm passionate about. Traveling is my baby. Yes, I want to see like the world. I want to see the world, y'all. The next one is, if you could go back 5 years, what would you change about your future? If I could go back 5 years, I like the career field that I was in. I was doing juvenile detention, but at the same time, I wish that I could have been getting my education on the side. Education is important, and I'm just now realizing it. Or actually, I'm not even just now realizing it. I've been knew that, but it was, I don't want to go into any more debt because I went to school for like 2 years. And it was just like, man, I don't want to go into debt anymore. So debt was what steered me away from my education. And at the time when I did go off to college, straight out of high school, it was like, I wasn't prepared financially. Like, you know, it was just, you know, being a broke college kid, and I was in sports in college. So it was just like, bro, like, this is so hard, and I'm not able to focus on my schooling because I ain't got no, what am I going to eat later on today, you know? And so that's kind of like how it was with that, is like, it was just off. And so just getting my education, starting more hustles. I would have started YouTube 5 years ago, you know, just passive income, ways to make passive income. Taking my lash business to the next level. If you don't know me, you know, or if you know me from back then, you know that I had a lash business. Just trying to take everything to the next level and just trying to perfect my craft and the things that I'm good at, you know. And so that's that one. The next one is, have you traveled much, or do you want to? Yes, I want to be a globetrotter. Like, I want to be in the Mile High Club. All that. Like, I want to see the whole entire world. Not the whole entire world. I just want to see the beautiful places that God has created. So far, even though I've been to Paris and stuff like that, so far, Colorado is the prettiest place. Like, Colorado takes my breath away. And for those of you who don't know, I was living in Colorado, so it was just like, God created this, and you just feel so small, and it's so breathtaking. So Colorado so far is the best place that I've been, but I do travel. I traveled a decent amount, I think 4 or 5 places last year, and I plan on doing the same this year. I really want to go overseas more, and yeah, so that's that. Did you hear about the recent news events, or what do you think about it? I don't watch the news, and I've rewired kind of like my brain to scroll past negativity. So if I see somebody on Facebook getting beat up, because I got to the point where it was just like all that was down my feed was negativity. Somebody getting shot, somebody getting stabbed, somebody got cancer, whatever the case may be. It's just a whole bunch of negative, especially coming from Tulsa, and I have a whole bunch of Tulsa people on my social media. It's just like, bruh, fights left and right. This person that shot this person, you know, just stuff that you want to see. So I kind of like rewire my brain to be like, okay, keep scrolling, Lexus. If it's a big long paragraph that looks like negative, I'll read the first line and just keep going. And even the stuff like with Trump and stuff like that, baby, back when it was Trump and stuff like that in the office, it was just like, I'm gonna keep scrolling past it, and I'm gonna pray over that situation. I'm not finna, you know, what is it gonna help me to worry about it? So I just honestly be in my house, in my own zone, minding my own business. Like, and it's hard to do, like, when you want to be in the mix and stuff like that. But I personally don't want to be in the mix. Like I said, I just want to travel, enjoy my life, and live my life with the people who love me, and that's just it. So yeah, I haven't seen any recent events. I'll see stuff, on Twitter where this person did this or this famous person did that, but you know, keep scrolling. That's all. That's advice. That's a tip for y'all. Okay, so the next one is, what was the last crazy adventure you went on? A crazy adventure? Mm, I just feel like my trip to Paris was a crazy adventure because I went alone. Like, I went all the way overseas alone, and that's insane. I definitely want to, bungee jump, skydive, all those crazy things, snorkeling, swimming with sharks. Like, I really want to do that in the future. Mountain climb, just different things like that. I don't think that's really like risky stuff, but I would say going to Paris alone, or even going to Colorado alone. I took a solo trip to Colorado before I moved to Colorado, and it was just, yeah. So that's what I would say. Crazy. I don't be doing too much crazy stuff, y'all. Yeah. What is your favorite time of year? I feel like it's Christmas. Of course, it's a happy, jolly time, but at the same time, I love the summer. I love the summer. I love jet skis. I love swimming, being in water, just being out in the heat. I love the heat. I do not like the cold. I don't like touching anything cold. Ew, it's nasty. Um, so I definitely like the summer, and I definitely like Christmas. And when I have a family of my own, baby, it's up, because I feel like just the vibes of Christmas, like starting a tradition, having everybody in your family over there, and just really doing it right. Having the music play in the background, having cookies and just, food and just vibes and music, just everything. I like that, and I want that for my family and for my future. And just getting to the financial point to where I can be a blessing to my family, like, and just really get them what they really want for Christmas, and be like, oh, okay, here, you said you wanted an iPad, here's your iPad. You said you wanted, a Louis Vuitton purse or whatever, here it is. Like, I really just want to be a blessing to my family, and go from there. Is what she's focusing on now for school/work, what you want to do forever. So to make a long story short, my mom passed away a couple of years ago. I was grieving and stuff like that. Life coaching is my number one thing. I love life coaching. I love helping people get to where they want to be in life. I love helping people pursue their goals and dreams. And that is like my number one, like, career choice, I want to say. And I was doing that, but it's just like I had to step back from it so that I could work on me and like get my, just go through that grieving process. When your cup is empty, you can't fill the next person's cup. So it was hard for me. Like, I would start, the life coaching again, launch my website again, and then I would take it down and be like, no, like, I'm too weak. And so that's kind of like what I've been struggling with back and forth. Now my website is down and stuff like that, but I'll still help people here and there. But for the most part, it's just like I want to be able to do that full time and then do YouTube full time. I want YouTube to be my full time job, and I actually love YouTube. And the more that, my channel grows and stuff like that, the more activities and stuff like that, I definitely want to get into vlogs, just different things like that. And I just want y'all to just watch me grow. And plus, me being a life coach, I want to help you guys grow. So if you reach out to me, like I said, y'all can reach out to me. If you reach out to me, I want to help y'all grow too. So, it's like a win-win for us. What's your biggest deal breaker in a relationship? Cheating, not believing in Jesus. What else? Just lying. The basics, really. I wanna be loyal to my person. I want us to have the most fun life and most fun relationship ever. And I know that's kind of like wishful thinking, but if you work on it, I think that you could really do it. I want us to wake up and be like, what are we doing today? Let's go on an adventure. And even when our kids come in the mix, because I want 5 or 6 kids, when our kids come in the mix, it's just like, man, my mom and dad really love each other. They really enjoy each other, and I want to find that too, And so just waking up every day and enjoying my husband, him loving me for me and who my heart is, and me loving his heart, because looks gonna fade, baby. We gonna get older. He gonna go through something. I'm gonna go through something. We gonna lose people. We gonna go through health issues, whatever the case may be that the world throws at us. But we have to come to the point to where it's just like, okay, I'm still rock with this person. So I want like a solid individual to be my partner. And that's it. What's your favorite thing about where you grew up? I grew up in Tulsa/Bristow. Like, I moved to Bristol in like 4th grade, so I'll just say Bristol, Oklahoma. My favorite thing is that, and I always tell people about this, like when I speak about my hometown, is to me it's like a Hallmark movie. Everybody knows everybody. When I was in sports and stuff like that, sports was like jumping for me and stuff, and so it's just like the vibes of everybody being together. Your teammates, parents, like they love you for who you are. You go to their house, you hang out. We used to all, go to one of my other friends. RIP to my friend Emily Barrera, but we used to go to Emily's house and just hang out, like a bunch of people over there. We all hanging out, we all making dance moves, we all watching Disney, just different things like that, having movie nights and stuff like that. And so those are just things that you cherish, and that's like something that I really cherish about my hometown, is that it's just like a town, just a cute little hallmark town. And one day, shoot, like if God willing, I would love to build a house there and move back there. I wouldn't mind raising my kids in that town at all. I definitely like Bristol. So Bristol. What would you do tomorrow if it were your last day on earth? Baby, pray. I would pray for myself. I would ask God for forgiveness. I would ask that anybody who has like resentment or anything like that towards me, that they forgive me. And then also just pray and be like, God, listen, you about to take me. I'm sorry. Just repent and pray. Ask God to forgive the people of this earth that don't really believe him, just different things like that. Because I don't want me to just go to heaven. Like God's desire and my desire is for everybody in this world to go to heaven. And so he's planted that in me, because I used to be like, oh, that pedophile needs to go to hell, or that person who murdered 18 people needs to go to hell. And you guys most likely are going to feel that same way. But God has placed it on my heart to just be like, okay, that person is human too. And even though they made a super insane mistake, we all make mistakes, no matter how big or how small we think they are. We all make mistakes. And so it's just, we got to put it in our heart to forgive those people and go from there. But yeah, so that would be my desire, is to just be like, God, please forgive me, but not only me, the people of this world, please. And so yeah, that's that. What's your favorite movie of all time? I really like movies that like make you want to like go out and just be somebody. I like those movies. What's it called? The Woman King. I believe that's a good movie. But my favorite movie of all time would have to be Ratatouille. I know that's childish, but like if you watch my Paris vlog, Ratatouille, I've been watching Ratatouille since high school. I literally, till this day, I'm 26 years old, and till this day, if it's raining outside or if it just feels cozy outside, baby, I'm cutting that movie on. I'm cutting it on because it's the vibe in the movie, to where it's just like the lighting is dim, it's raining, it's Paris, it's food, it's just, good vibes. And so when I was in Paris, like if you watch my Paris vlog, I actually picked a soundtrack from Ratatouille to be in that video. So like I really mess with that movie, and one of my hidden talents is that I can quote like probably the first 4 or 5 minutes of that movie, because I used to watch it every single night before I went to bed. So it would just play in my ear as I was falling asleep, and so I got to the point to where I could just be like, quote it. And so yeah, so Ratatouille, that is so crazy, that's so childish. But yeah, so it's Ratatouille. What are you most proud of? Currently just going to Paris, and plus I feel like I'm gonna have a breakthrough this year, so we not gonna speak on it, but I truly feel like something great is about to happen in my life, and just to document it and just have it on this video for reference. I came from nothing. I came from poverty. My mom used to be on drugs, the whole nine. Like we used to have to the whole nine. So it's just like I came from nothing, and I believe that I'm going to have a breakthrough this year, with YouTube, with the career path that I'm choosing, just different things like that. I believe that this is my year. I know people say that, but I'm not just saying it because it's a new year at all. I just truly feel like in my spirit that this is going to be my year. Do you have any secret talents? I can quote the Ratatouille movie. I can drive with my knee. I used to be good at, like, I'm highly good at painting, but I'm getting back in the groove. If you look at that picture right there, I painted that, and that's like my most detailed one. It's my favorite one, and I really just, okay, so hold up. Let me tell you all the story behind that. This is going to be me. See how she has an afro and that book in her hand and the phone sitting next to her and stuff like that? this is going to be me when I move to New York. I'm going to move to New York only for a little while. But this is going to be me reading my favorite book, sitting on my bed in New York, and I'm going to be successful. So this is kind of like me in the future, y'all. Like, I love the fact that I made this. She's sitting down, read. That's my favorite book. When God Winks is my favorite book, apart from the Bible. So yeah, I like painting. I said all that to say I like painting. I used to be even better at painting, but I lost my touch because I hadn't did it in a long time. But yeah, painting is like my thing. So I wouldn't say it's a hidden talent, but people don't really know it about me anymore. What is your wildest fantasy, baby? I don't know if this is like freakadeek or whatever, but my wildest fantasy, non-sexual or anything like that, because I hope it ain't talking about nothing sexual, but my wildest fantasy would just be like getting up and going, traveling the world, seeing the world, being able to call my sisters up and be like, listen, let's globe try, let's get around the world and let's see some things, let's live life, like really doing whatever they want to do, doing whatever I want to do, going places they want to go, going places I want to go, meeting my significant other or being with my significant other and just traveling and just going from there. That's like one thing that I would truly be passionate about, is just going and living that life, you know, just having fun and enjoying my life. That's my wildest fantasy. Is it something that you used to do that you love, but now you stopped doing it? It was art, and I got back into art last year, and so I'm back doing it now. What were you like as a kid? Shy, baby, shy as ever. I was so shy, and I believe that sports made me come out of that. I believe that being in drama class made me come out of that, and my sister Classica. I believe that she had a play in that because me and her used to be super goofy with each other and stuff like that. So I feel like all three of those, and my mom always mentioning it, she would always make me speak to people and like push me kind of out of that show. And so I feel like all those like play a factor in what I was like as a kid. Just a shy little baby, participating in sports, trying to make perfect grades. I've always been goal oriented. I always knew that I wanted, you know, a big house on the hill and stuff like that. And yeah, so, you know, goal oriented, money motivated. You know, I try not to be money motivated now. You know, it's still in me and stuff like that. I want to be God motivated. I want to walk in God's purpose and stuff like that. But you know, it's kind of hard to break those habits that you've been having your whole life, is like that hustle, you know. So that's that. What's the most valuable thing in my life? The most valuable thing in my life is God first, and then Nuna. That's my baby. I'm gonna try to insert a picture of her. That's my girl. So my sister Klaska has a daughter named Nuna. She ain't a baby no more. But my Nuna, that's my girl. My Nuna looks just like my mom, and I think that she's my favorite because I have a whole lot of nieces and nephews, and no offense to my other nieces and nephews if y'all watch this, but I actually got to watch this little girl grow up. I held her from a little baby with pretty blue eyes and just watched her as she just got big, and like even till today, and I always tell her, I literally am gonna hold you like you're my baby when you're 21 years old, and you're forever gonna be my baby. Like, she has my heart. She looked like my mom. My mom passed away, and she just like, her smile just brightens my day. My nephew True, his smile just makes me so happy. Like, them is my babies, you know. And so I love the kids. I love the babies and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what's most important to me, is just making my Nuna happy. I want to be successful for my baby, so you know, when she turns 16, she can get her dream car, all that. Like, that's my girl. What's your idea of a perfect day? My idea of a perfect day is putting thought into it. Like I said, I like a thoughtful person. We would be in New York. The person would tell me to get dressed, have a little dress laying out for me or whatever, have some little heels, a cute little luxury purse or whatever, have a little outfit laid out, a little card and stuff like that in the hotel room. Looking over, you know, New York and stuff like that. I will put the dress on, looking good, smelling good, all that. And then he would let me see. Cause y'all, I be watching Sex in the City. Like all last year, I binge watched all the series of Sex in the City. But he would send a car. He would send me a car, and pick me up or whatever, drop me off at like a high-end restaurant or whatever. He would have roses standing outside the car waiting on me. Girl, hold up. Why am I over here getting happy? I'm so goofy. Okay, so yeah, he would have roses standing outside the car. He would hand them to me when I got out. We would go in. He would have the whole entire restaurant rented out, so it would just be us, and then jazz music or a violinist would be playing, or a pianist would be playing in the background. It don't matter which one. And we would just be drinking wine, and y'all know my favorite food is steak, so we would have some like high-end steak or whatever. And then after that, after we ate, we would go on a helicopter ride. I know I'm like extending this, but like I ain't never really put some thought into it, but now that y'all asking, hey. So yeah, so after that we would go on a helicopter ride and end the night like that, I guess, taking pictures, looking cute, stuff like that. So that would be like my ideal date. And yeah. The next one is, what's the best advice you ever received? It would be from my mom, and she told me, because I used to, when I was like in high school or whatever, I didn't believe in God. And so she just simply told me to ask God, was he real? And he showed me. And so I think it's not necessarily advice, but just her planting that seed for me to grow a relationship with God, that's like what was most important to me. And then shoot, my dad has given me like so much wisdom. Like me and him talk, come on, like me and him, I ain't gonna say we best friends, but like he instilled so much wisdom to me. Like when I was in high school and stuff like that, he would tell me about boys, fake friends, parties, how to drive, just the whole nine. Anything we wanted to talk about, we would talk about, and he would just give me so much wisdom. And I actually took his advice, and that made me, you know, feel as if I was like wise beyond my years because like of the advice my dad gave me. So like I can't even pinpoint an exact thing, but I definitely appreciate the fact that my mom told me to ask God who he was, and that is what sparked my relationship with God. So that would be, you know, the best advice. You could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Colorado or New York. Colorado and New York. If I have unlimited money and stuff like that, actually I wouldn't live in New York permanently. I just want to live in New York for a little while. I don't want to be there forever. I like the diversity in New York. But I would definitely say Colorado, California sometimes Miami. I don't know. It switches. So there's no really specific thing. And even now, I want to travel overseas more. So it might be a place overseas for real. So I don't know yet. So don't hold me to that question yet. How do you think your closest friends will describe you? I don't really have any close friends now. I went through a grieving process and cut all them MFers off. Yeah, no offense to them or whatever. They cool people. Anyways, so yeah, but I feel like they would describe me as ambitious, goal-oriented, and funny. Like, around the people that I'm comfortable with, I'm funny. I'm super goofy. I say what's on my mind. I say what's on my mind when I'm around my sister Klaska. My sister Tasia is hella funny or whatever. So, goofy, funny, sometimes, you know, goal-oriented. I love giving good advice and stuff like that. So I feel like they would say that I give good advice, and I'm serious when I need to be, period. And plus, I'm the type of person, I got my friends back, and I'm very defensive about the people that I love. So if it comes to somebody trying to fight my friend, or somebody acting or towards my friend, baby, I'm fighting you. I'm finna, you know, don't play about my friend, period. So, all right, y'all, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comment box below, and I'll answer them right then and there. If y'all got any questions, or like I said, reach out to me on my other platforms and just DM me. Like, don't be scared to DM me. I'm just a regular person just like you are. And I will see you guys in the next video.